What you doing?
Well, I was just washing my hands, but making some oatmeal.
Oatmeal, cool. Alright, what kind?
Go apple.
Alright, we got some apple and cinnamon Quaker oats. We're gonna just grab some quick breakfast. Our packs are already on their way to getting packed up. Our beds are packed up. I'm taking a tent down as she's making us breakfast. And we're gonna get on the move before too long. Before it gets all nice and hot today, huh? We're due for a lot of hot this week, aren't we?
Yeah.
So how was your sleep?
It was very nice.
Yeah.
It was quiet.
Yeah, it was. Cool. Sugar Pie's taking the breakfast dishes down to the water for the automated dishwashing service to take care of them.
Hey guys!
These guys like following people around. They seem to know that there's food about. There's a little froggy here. Sugar Pie's utilizing our automated dishwashing service down there. Just hold the bowl in the water briefly. The fish will take care of the rest. So, just a little coffee before we head out. Or coffee, hot chocolate. What flavor you got?
Chocolate mint.
Ooh, after 8.
After 8, yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you enjoyed your stay on Cave Lake?
Yes, I did.
We're almost ready to head over to Three Narrows.
Yes. So it's day 2, and this is our view.
Yeah.
Morning view.
Yeah. Packing up the cell phone in the back because we don't get service anyway and we won't need it for a little while. And my bag is packed. There's our hiking poles. The tent is gone. Everything else is cleaned up. That can only mean one thing, huh?
Yep.
What's that?
Time to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye to this camp.
Goodbye.
And to the next one.
That's right. Goodbye to Cave Lake. Yeah. We were a pretty good camp overnight. This part's sort of a little bit painful every day. But thankfully every day, or every time really, as long as we eat or drink something, these packs are going to get a little bit lighter. But for now, this is the easy way of getting it on. And first time of the day.
See how this goes.
Yeah. There we go. All suited up, packed up, ready to rock and roll. Day 2. Three Narrows Lake are blessed.
All right. Yeah, to the pig.
To the pig. Sugar Pie looks comfortable.
Nope. Not comfortable.
No. Alright. Okay.
But we're good.
Yeah, we're good. Bye-bye, Cave Lake. Maybe we shall see you again someday. Who knows? There's a lot of lakes here, so I can't make any promises. See you later, Sugar Pie's friends.
Yeah. Goodbye, fishies. And the frogs.
And the frogs. Alright, off we go.
Oh, yeah, that's the one I wanted.
Good start. First climb of the day already. Ain't gone 10 steps. Oh, that's a good start. Her footwork is tremendous this morning. This could be a good day, folks. Sugar Pie taking her first steps. We're heading to H18. Three Narrows. Let's starts with this climb. When we get a clearing, I think I'm going to try our head nets.
Yeah.
Mosquitoes aren't really bothering me. They're not really getting bitten so much, but the black flies or deer flies are just kind of buzzing around in the head, and it's annoying, swatting them away. So I'm going to switch. I'm going to put the head net on shortly. Sugar Pie as well. She should look pretty funny with that on. So I'm looking forward to that. So Sugar Pie's trying for a new cute look here. This is to keep the bugs from eating her face look.
Not so much a cute look, just
I like it.
hate the bugs.
I like it. It looks good. Okay, onward we go. You have a thing for lily pads. Is this finally what you've been looking for?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything and more.
It is pretty, huh?
It is. And I'm just thankful that we're in a clearing away from the bugs as well.
How's that net working?
The net works fantastic. I
Awesome.
love it.
Yeah, and you look great in it too.
Oh, I'm sure. I pull it off.
You do, you do. Little water crossing coming up.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Sugar Pie get wet feet finally.
Yeah, they're gonna get wet.
Got rocks down here. It's dependent on how her dance moves up. She's got some blisters developing. She's going to take care of them before we get too far along. We have a little bit of a climb coming up. Our only major one of the day. And we just want to make sure her feet are good before she does that, because no point things getting worse this early. So Sugar Pie's accessing our little first aid kit that we carry in the back of my pack for quick access. It's full of band-aids, gauze, polysporin, disinfectant, various things, and she's gonna band-aid up a little blister she's got developing. So let's go have a look at her feet. I'm sure they're pretty.
It's not that bad.
Oh, there you go. Let's see. Oh, big toe.
Yep.
There you go. Just kind of start. Alright. Okay, so you can open your eyes now, people who are grossed out by that stuff. Which would have been me. I don't know how I'm going to edit this and look at it.
Yeah. Hopefully that helps.
Foot good?
Yep.
Cool.
Much better.
Cool. Ready for crossing?
Yeah.
Be careful. As long as you get to that first dry one, you're good. Oh, well, he's definitely got the wet foot. See, Sugar Pie's afraid of stretching her legs, I think. This is the problem. There, she made it. Yay, wet foot and all. I'm so proud of her. I mean, you...
Wet foot, no big deal. Got across.
Yeah, cool. Lead on there, little wet foot.
It will probably dry in no time.
We're hoping. Sugar Pie is just remarking how effective her Band-Aid solution was. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, I just put the Band-Aids on, and then immediately after, that was the foot that got wet.
Mm-hmm. So how are the Band-Aids holding up?
I don't think it says it's too bad considering they're drenched, but, you know.
Yeah. Cool.
It was kind of useless putting them on.
We found civilization. Maybe this connects to Georgian Bay probably, who's got sailboats over there. This could be Bay Fin. Dock over there. I think we're just about at the Pig. That would be the most excellent place to have a cottage. In a boat. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the birds are liking their little island.
Yeah, sure the people do too.
Yes, for sure.
So Sugar Pie and I have really been excited about this one. If you've been to Killarney, either on this trail or done any canoeing through the backcountry, you may know something called the Pig. We're at the Pig. So Sugar Pie's going to take the lead, and maybe we'll show you why it's called the Pig.
We're here. We're going to discover.
There's a little brief kind of look. It appears to go up.
Yeah, that's true.
This isn't so horrible. I mean, it's just straight up, more or less.
So far.
I mean, it's not a super incline. There's no switchbacks. You're just kind of going up. If it sounds like I'm out of breath, it's just because I'm faking it for the camera, I swear. Here comes someone who's out of breath, though. Or not.
Pardon?
Or not. How are you?
Good.
Holding up on our first sort of climb here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Like, at least that one wasn't too bad.
Well, we're not to the top yet.
I know.
I don't even think we're close. It's hard to really get an appreciation for the incline in video and with the camera. It's not actually too bad, but it's just constant. I don't know what point of the Pig we're on. It's hard work, but it sure is pretty, huh?
It is.
Yeah. It's hard to not actually enjoy it. I believe this is a wonderful and beautiful, I'm not sure if you can see how blue it is, Topaz Lake. It's pretty amazing looking up here, or down there. There's the Sugar Pie one. I hope the camera picks up the color. It's pretty amazing. Nature's a pretty good architect. Certainly has a flair for style.
Yeah.
And I'd say this is one of its better days. Topaz Lake. And you see the color and the clarity. kind of like Georgian Bay. Tobermory, I believe. It's really gorgeous. What do you think of Topaz Lake?
I think it's gorgeous. It's turquoise water. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I like your hat. Gives you an adventurer look.
I like it too.
Cool. Come sugar pie. We've had our quick visit at Topaz Lake. It's very pretty. We would certainly like to come back to it one day. Making the tricky descent. Heading back to the pig to complete that. Hi. Was Topaz Lake worth it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was cool.
I agree. So Sugar Pie and I are back to the pig to complete that. I really don't, I think we're getting close to the top actually, but I'm not sure. And that should be the worst of our major climbing for the day done. I see what looks like promise up there, but you know, we've learned before. Again, we keep thinking we're getting close to the top, and of course that's not the case, which is exactly why they call it the pig.
Okay, that was a hill.
That one took a little more than just a breath. I felt the burn on that one.
Me too.
Yeah.
I felt it.
Alright, well, we shall continue till eventually we reach the top of something. Yeah, it could be a little ways to go yet. Hopefully not super far. Did you know that this is a canoe portage?
Oh my gosh. For those that did this with a canoe, props.
I see daylight through the clouds ahead. That must only mean one thing. We have, or I have, reached the top of the pig.
That's all, folks.
There you go. The pig. The up part. Now we gotta go down.
Which has been proven to sometimes be worse.
Yeah, so yay!
So yay! Yay for us.
Yeah, indeed, onward.
Oh, this is quite the downhill.
Yeah. We're lucky it is a downhill and we're not going the other way, huh?
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe someday we come back and we go the other way.
Who knows?
Because that's the thing about trails, is when you just reverse direction, it can give something a whole different feel.
Oh, wow. That's an interesting spider.
Well, how about this view?
Yeah, it's beautiful. You get a good view of the mountains.
Yeah, this is kind of the first view of those we've had on the trail.
Yeah, and I'm enjoying.
Well, I hope so, because that's the ridgeline that I think we're going to be walking across for several days.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah. All right, well, we got to get there first, so let's head out.
No, I say that now.
We are at the dam. Of course, we will respect the rules and we will not trespass on the dam. However, there's not a whole lot of water going over the dam. and we know that our path lies ahead, just ahead. And there's a whole lot of rocks that we can just skimmy across without ever touching that there dam. And sounds like a good idea. Up for a little shortcut.
Oh yeah, up for a shortcut, and that is just so cool.
Yeah, well, you can't go on the dam, but you can cross the rocks, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But like that's just so cool to see that.
Yeah. You shall see.
Got it.
Cool. I'm on my way. I'll see you in a moment. These concrete dams were built during 1934 to preserve the rugged beauty of the waters of Three Narrows Lake, a contribution to all sportsmen and lovers of nature. So we just finished crossing the low side of the water after the Three Narrows Dam,
AKA the shortcut.
aka the shortcut. So shortcut complete. Back on the path. About 3 kilometers cut out. Yay. Cool.
Oh wow. This is very intense. Very cool.
Very old dams. Pretty little pond. On the side. Well, here's encouragement. We are making our way past H16, which means we're H18, so it can't be super far off. Finally. How's it going?
It's going good.
Yeah.
Right now, this part's is being kind to us.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Yep. Day 2 is designed to be long, but not overly difficult. So I don't know if they can hear this because it's kind of windy, but what is it you're up to?
Filtering some water for the rest of the hike.
Cool. Where's the water from?
Three Narrows Lake.
Cool. Is that what's right behind you?
Yes,
Is it a pretty lake?
it sure is. I'm looking forward to tasting this water.
I've tried a little bit, it's not bad.
Oh, good stuff, good.
It's actually kind of not cold enough for my taste. It could use some refrigeration.
Well, I think you're out of luck.
Well, yeah. We've had that bottle full once and we chug.
Oh yeah, it was annihilated.
Yeah. Wind kicks up so you can't hear any of it. Awesome!
Also, yay, thank you, Bree.
It does feel good. Yeah, well, the problem is the audience missed out on how you're telling them how handsome and pretty they all are. I know. And win.
Darn wind.
Hi. Are we doing good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a really nice part of the trail, so pretty happy with that.
Yeah, we're enjoying the journey.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not always the destination, is it?
No, it's not always the destination. Sometimes it's really recharging just to stop and look around.
That's right. Especially in a place like this. Mind you, it's a lot of forest today. We're getting close to the mountains. I am looking forward to those. How about you?
Yes, I am looking forward to seeing new heights.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love every time we get down to these lakes and we get a view like this. Feeling the burn?
Not too bad right now, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably tomorrow, day after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, cool. There's 3 narrows down there. There's some path ahead. You may go on by, sugar pie. Oddly enough, we have met tonight's tenants of 817. We met them at Topaz Lake, and they were our neighbors on Cave Lake last night. We're going to H18, right?
That's right.
Yeah, so can't be too much farther now. Guess what we found?
Number 18 does exist.
Awesome, let's go. Of course there's melted chocolate all over this wrapper. It's a perfect time to turn the camera on.
It makes it taste better.
Oh, that's what it is.
I mean, it was a happy accident.
Yeah, that's it.
I left it in the sun for a few minutes.
Yeah, it didn't take much, huh?
Just to get water and change my shoes.
Yeah.
So it was a happy accident.
Yeah, mine came directly out of the bag about 3 minutes ago and it was fine. So, yeah, it doesn't take long. The sun's peeking through now that we're back at camp. We've made it to camp. We got a cabin. We got a neighbor here over there. I don't know if anybody's there. I think so. It sounded like we heard noises there. 3 Narrows Lake looks pretty good down below. We haven't figured out how to get down to the water here yet. Sugar Pie's checked out the Thunderbox. How is it?
It was a Thunderbox.
There you go. Sugar Pie's trying to come down here to get some water. It's a bit of a climb from up there. As you can see, she's slowly making her way down. Once again, reminiscent of Gollum, climbing down to sneak up on Sam and Frodo. Yeah. Yeah, she's very great and confident with her rock climbing abilities. This should, but we will have water before we leave in the morning, maybe. She could be getting a swim. That would be cool. But first she had a bathing suit on. So she got her Pokemon bikini for her, but you know, whatever. Hey. Probably a gallon and a half, almost 2. Our camp is ready here on day 2. We got a new tarp we got put up because we have a possibility of rain tomorrow, which means it might start tonight. So just in case, we're gonna it's not perfect, but we're gonna try and keep as much water off of our tent as we can tonight. Hopefully the canopy gives us some help, just in case it does, because we don't want to pack up a wet tent tomorrow. If we can get it packed up dry, if it rains on us during the day, that's cool. At least we have somewhere dry something dry to set up when we get to camp tomorrow. Can't think of much that feels better than chilling by a beautiful campfire in front of a beautiful lake after a long hike.
Oh, this is like one of the best parts.
Yeah. This is what the suffering's for. Craft dinner and a campfire on a beautiful lake. What Sugar Pie is taking right now. Our little tiny pills that keep her from killing me. I appreciate that she brought them with her, seeing as how we're out here a long ways from help.
Yeah, you're pretty lucky, aren't you?
Yes. Don't think I don't know it.
And you only think they stopped me from killing you.
Oh my god. If you find my body, I hope you find this footage.
No, you will never find it.
I'm terrified. I hope there's some scary music playing right now over this.
There probably will be.